The configuration edit change. Python 3.9. So once you open PyCharm, new project. So new project, give a name here in the new project only, regression model, or you can refactor. Create. We'll create a new project. Once you create a new project, you can see here main.py file automatically creates. Main.py automatically creates, and then virtual environment will auto create with all the Python libraries. With all the required Python libraries, it will automatically create. Right click anywhere and click on run main. You should get an output like this. Hi PyCharm, and then process finish code is 0. That means your PyCharm is now set up for running. Run. Now right click. Run. You have to select the Python. There is Python. Right click on project name and choose Python interpreter. Got it? Right. Add interpreter option is coming. Add new interpreter option is coming. Interpreter options here will be created. Then you have installed Python to some other location. Python where location install this. But it is not able to find the path. Previously not
So in installation, there is an option to add the bin folder to path. Do we need to add?
1 second.
Okay. So once click on new project, it is showing the path and Python project is the name, right? That is the edit, right? Python project. After that, Python project class, we need to give any project name or create.
How did you get this? Here you see adding. For install, I have all the adding. Installation it is asking. First, hashtag comma or Windows comma.
Sir, can you show once that ID?
One second.
Run main. Once open, we need to click run on run main, right? So.
Run.
Python interpreter. See, there is no interpreter in Python interpreter. So once that edit button came, click on the.
Hello guys, welcome to Amit Things. In this video, we will see how we can easily configure Python interpreter on PyCharm ID. So herein you can see I started my PyCharm ID. Directly it is showing a message that invalid Python interpreter selected for the project. Why? Because we haven't configured Python interpreter. That means we haven't connected PyCharm with Python. So it's very easy to connect. I just installed the current Python version. Let's check. Go to CMD, click on open to open the command prompt. Herein, type Python space hyphen version and press enter. You can see we installed the current Python 3.10.3 version. So now to configure Python interpreter, that means to connect Python with PyCharm so that we can run our first program. Click on configure Python interpreter. Click on add interpreter. Herein you can see we have reached the add interpreter section. So herein you can see you can directly click on the existing environment. Okay, click on the three dots. Herein go to the folder wherein you installed Python. We installed under C drive.
Got it.
Here it is, Python 3.10. Go inside.
Use conda.
And herein just select the python.exe. Click on OK.
Huh?
And we have selected python.exe, make available to all projects. It's fine. Okay, it automatically took our Python 3.10 interpreter, which we have just. Here it is. We have printed first Python program, Studiopedia, Amit Things. You can see.
Back. So. Take back, like where they click for to add the interpreter.
That's what it should come in the top right hand side. You didn't get it?
No, sir. Analyzing it.
Do you use PyCharm by this error? Now, all you have to do is click the drop down and you have to select a valid why this problem occurs. I would like to solve this problem for you. So all you have to do is click this configure Python interpreter. And this is actually a link which will take you to the settings. In case you're not able to click this link, you'll have to go to file and then you'll have to go to settings. It will open the same thing. Then you have to click on project interpreter. Once you do that, you'll see that project interpreter.
File settings, project interpreter. Got it? Sunita, you got it?
No, sir.
Go to file.
Okay.
You are on your any desk only? File,
Yeah. Huh? Then?
1 second.
Five zero. Yeah.
Okay, file, click on these 3 links. File, settings.
Okay. Here.
Here, project.
Project. Yeah. This one.
Python interpreter. Add interpreter. Conda environment. Click OK. Click OK. Apply and OK.
Yes. Okay, sir. Done. Now right click and main right.
Select the
Main.
file. Main pivot. Go to the top.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Got it? Okay. So this will create a project folder. Regression model, whatever name you're creating, it will create a folder. So you can check it. A folder will be created, regression model PGA23. See, in PyCharm projects, in documents, PyCharm projects, you will see a folder is created. Okay. Now, into this folder, transfer the data called emptycars.csv. Remember emptycars data file we had? emptycars.csv. You have the file called emptycars.csv. Paste it in this file, in this folder. So this is the file emptycars.csv. Put it in the folder. You want it, huh? All right, copy paste the file called emptycars.csv. That is our data file. The folder which you have created in that name, that folder you have to place the data file. You have given a name to the PyCharm project, right? It will create a project folder with virtual environment and main.py file. In that place only you have to paste. Main.py is there, huh? Okay, no problem. Place the file there. CSV file. Excellent. So on the left side of your PyCharm, you should get the file like this. No refresh, it will automatically come in this folder. Did you put it in the right folder? The PyCharm projects and the folder which you have created. Did you copy paste the file? Once you paste the file, it automatically comes.
Yeah, it's showing some. Okay.
All right, got it, all of you? See, in Python, when you're deploying, there are two methods. One is the front end method, the other is the back end method. Back end means you'll create a web page using HTML and all. And for that, we use Django, DJNGO. Django is the back end. If you are using back end based deployment, we have to use Django. If you are doing front end based deployment, we use something called Flask. Flask will create an application or app. Django web page. Flask will create an app application. So when you are working with Django, it requires a little bit of HTML coding and all those things. And it is simple. We can also do that also very easily. That's not a problem at all. Flask is also easier compared to Django. Flask will create an application. So front end development is Flask, back end development is Django. So any of these methods are used for deploying the model which you are building. The model which you are building has to be deployed either using Django or Flask. Okay. Now, go to the project directly, right click, new Python file. Right click on the directory, that regression model or whatever name you have given, new, click on Python file. It will create a .py. It will ask for name. Name it as model and press enter. It will create an empty file called model.py. Give name as model and press enter. It will create a model.py. So model.py is the file where we will what we call create our model. Now we are creating models in Jupyter Notebook, right? Now in Jupyter Notebook, we have the option of importing the file as .py. You can import the file as .ipynb or you can import it as .py file. And you can directly copy the code from there or you can upload the .py file here. You can just paste the .py file in the folder. It will come automatically here. Right. Suppose if you are building a model directly in PyCharm, we can also do that. Import pandas as PD. Now it is showing in red color means we need to install the library. See, it is showing in red color, right? You move a cursor there, it says install package pandas. Click on it. It will install the pandas library. So if at all something is in red color, you move your cursor there, it will ask for the installation or the action will generate. So you just need to see it is updating and it is installing the pandas library. Move there, it will say install option will come. Move your cursor on name, it will give you the installation option.
For me, did not came directly. I think install already. That's true.
Import numpy as np. Huh? What? Import. Got it, all of you?
Yes, sir.
See, system interpreter doesn't have pandas.
True.
Probably the pattern is not recognized. Okay, import pandas as PD, numpy as np, pickle. Which, no enter, just type. This is a script file. We have to run it later. Enter means it will go to the next line. PD dot read underscore CSV empty cars dot CSV. Pickle is a library to convert the model for deployment. From sklearn, again the sklearn is coming in red color. Install scikit-learn. Yes, instead of Jupyter Notebook, you can directly use PyCharm, which you will be using once you go to industry. Because Jupyter Notebook is more of a training based thing to understand the impact of each line and all. Now you know what label encoder does, so you don't need to see the output, right? We just need to type it and use it. So here what happens is you'll write the code, or you can download the Jupyter Notebook as .py file. It will come as like a single script file, not cell wise. It comes as a single script file. And then you copy paste the code directly into the file, or you can put it into the folder, it automatically comes here. And click anywhere and run. Or you have the run on top. It will run the entire script, not cell wise. From sklearn.preprocessing, import label encoder. df double quotes cylinder am vs gate car is equal to same thing dot apply label encoder brackets dot fit underscore transform without brackets. So give the variable names which have to be label encoded is equal to dot apply label encoder brackets dot fit underscore transform. So give the variable names is equal to data frame and variable names, and then label encoder dot fit underscore transform. Okay. All right. So now we will split our data. Y is equal to df dot mpg mileage per gallon. Capital X is equal to df dot drop mpg comma axis is equal to 1. Then the model sklearn dot linear underscore model import linear regression. Reg is equal to linear regression null braces reg dot fit x comma y reg dot score x comma y okay. Now we need to convert this model into a pickle. Pickle dot dump reg comma open single quotes or model dot pkl comma wb. So we are converting the Python file to a pickle file. Pickle file is the deployment file. Model is equal to pickle dot load open model dot pkl comma rb. Okay. So in the end, we are converting our model to a pickle. W is write the file, RB is read the file. Okay, now you can go to the top, you can see run, or you can right click anywhere, run model. The moment you run model, it will automatically create a model.pkl file. See, it automatically creates. Once you run the file, it automatically creates a model.pkl file. Error ఏమొచ్చింది? You didn't give brackets next to linear regression. Reg is equal to linear regression. Did you give null brackets? After fit underscore transform, there is no brackets.
So got error like type error fit underscore transform missing one requirement positional argument y.
See, after fit underscore transform, there are no brackets. Label encoder bracket.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
There-
we given the bracket there.
Got it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, created. Yes, sir.
Now right click on directory, new Python file, this time app. Create a new file called app.py. Right click on the directory, new Python file, and name it as app, and press enter. Okay? App.file for the application. Import NumPy as np. Import Flask. Flask has to be installed. Install package Flask. From Flask, import Flask capital, request, comma, JSONify, comma, render underscore template. Import pickle. Okay. App is equal to Flask, open bracket, double underscore, name, double underscore. Model is equal to pickle dot load open model dot pickle comma RB. You are opening the file, the model file or model pickle. At the rate app.root single quotes backslash. def home return render template index dot html. So index.html is the HTML file which we are going to create, which is our web page file. I'll send you the template file. We are connecting it to that file. At the rate app.root single quotes slash predict. We are going to create a predict function, comma, methods is equal to post. Now we'll create the predict function. df predict float underscore features is equal to square bracket float of x or x in request dot form dot values. So we are converting the input values which are going to give into the form into float. Final underscore features is equal to square bracket np dot array float underscore features. Prediction is equal to model dot predict final underscore features. Output is equal to prediction return render underscore template index dot html comma thread underscore text is equal to mpg should be curly braces dot format output return render underscore template format output. So we are we are in this place, we are converting the form values into floats, and then we are passing them, we are converting them into array, then we are passing them into the predict function of the model. Then return render template index HTML thread underscore text is equal to mpg should be dot format output. Now we have to write if double underscore name double underscore double equals to double underscore main double underscore colon app dot run debug is equal to true. So the output, we are putting it into the index.html file. We have not created it, we will create it the index.html file.
Scroll to right, left, little bit.
Okay. Now let me send you the index.html file. It's there. So this is a free version of index.html, which we have downloaded. Google templates. Google templates will be there, which are free to use. So it's a text file which I sent you. I've sent you a text file. Okay, open it. Before that, right click on the folder, new, this time create an HTML file. Till now we are creating Python files. This time we'll create an HTML file and we'll name it as index. And a sample code will automatically create. Which one? Okay. App.py. Right click on the folder, this time create index.html. Index file and HTML file. Now delete the code which is there and copy paste the code which I have sent you into the text file. Text file code, you copy it into the index.html file. Delete the code which is there in index.html file and copy paste the code from the index text file which I have sent you.
So after that, MPG should be, after that format, anything is there?
Format in brackets output.
Okay.
Create HTML file. Delete this HTML code. Control A, Control C, paste the HTML code.
So 2 lines and line are pending from app.py.
App.
App.py.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Create a new HTML file this time.
Are
Delete the existing code and copy paste the code which I have sent you. This is a template code, which is a free open source free version code. Okay. You have created index.html, Sunita?
yeah, yes, sir.
Delete the existing code and copy paste the code.
Yes. Done, sir.
Now, in the first thing, the top one, do not make any changes. The fonts and all, don't make any changes. You see here, there is this H1 predict salary analysis. We are not predicting analysis, we are predicting mileage per gallon. So name it as mileage per gallon. Instead of salary analysis, give name as predict mileage per gallon. The name of the model. Okay. Now you have this main input for receiving the query to your ML model. Here you have to give the input variable names. Now the input variable name should be in the same sequence as in our data model. Okay. So cylinder is first variable. You can copy this. The next variable is after cylinder disp and the name also should exactly match. Both you have to change placeholder as well as the name disp. First one is text name is CYL, the placeholder is CYL required. Input type text name disp, the placeholder is disp. You can copy these two lines, Control C, Control V. So after this, the next variable is HP and placeholder is HP. After HP, the next variable is drat. Change it the display to drat. Make sure the names of the variables are exactly same. Again, paste some after drat WT wait placeholder to WT. After WT QSec quarter mile second or QSec Control V. After QSec VS placeholder is also VS. After VS AM automatic and manual AM. After that gear again paste two lines gear, change it to gear. The last one is carb. CARB carb. CARB carb. So we have to give the variable names here. And it should follow the same sequence as in our data. And the variable also exactly match.
All independent variable we need to give you also.
All independent variables we need to give it here.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the HTML file which we are referring in app.py. In app.py, we were referring to that HTML file, right? Index.html. This is the index.html file which we have connected to the app.py. Now app.py is the file which is connected to the model.py using the model.pickle, and it is also connected to the HTML file using index.html. Now one more change you have to make is click on new. Why folder is not coming? Okay, no problem. One small change you have to go to the program folder. My model name is regression model, right? In the folder where you have see all the files are there, create a new folder, name it as templates. Create a new folder, name it as templates, and move the index.html into templates. Go to the project folder, create a new folder there, where you have all the files. See, automatically all the files are created, app.py and all. Create a new folder called templates and move the index.html file to templates. Move the HTML file to templates. So if you see here, see, our templates have index.html file, right? Now go to the app.py and anywhere run app. Okay. Click on run app. Now once you run, in the bottom you will see a local host 127.01 5,000. Once you run app, in the bottom, you will see a HTML 127. Click on the link, it will open the web page, application page. It will open the application page for giving the inputting the data. So cylinder is 5, displacement is 140, HP is 110, drat is 4, weight is 2.8, Qsec is 15, VS is 1, AM is 1, gear is 4, carb is 5. Predict. Oh, we got an error. Method object is not iterable. Oh, whatever. Method object is not iterable. 1 second. There is this problem. Achha, I forgot next to values brackets. Form dot values, I forgot brackets. You have to give null brackets, form dot values. Request dot form dot values. In the float features, you have to give null braces next to values. Okay. Now run app, stop and rerun. Again, the local host will come. Cylinder 5, displacement 140, HP 110, that is 4, it is 2.8, Qsec is 15, VS 1, AM 1, gear 4, car 4, correct. Oh shit, I made one more mistake in HTML file. In HTML file, we didn't change the prediction text. Go to index.html. Here we have given the name as spread underscore text in the last. We have given the name as spread underscore text, not prediction. So go to HTML file. Instead of prediction, double curly brackets, give spread underscore text. Now let me run app, stop and rerun. Click on this. Cylinder is 5, displacement 140, 110, drag 4, weight 2.8, Qsec 15, VS1, AM1, A4, car 5. Yes. MPG should be 22.055. Predicted MPG if you give parameters. It is predicting the MPG as 22.055. So you can give any parameters and it will automatically calculate the mileage per gallon for that particular given parameters. Where model empire. Array, np.array. See, this is made a mistake. Not array. See, Python programmers will do this. Industry
So got error.
Huh?
Got error that request object has no attribute form dot values.
Just give your any test number. Let me check.
Okay.
See, in industry, what happens is Python programmers will be there. See, here I am creating a very simple form. But in real life, the forms will be big, right? With multiple options and all. No data entry. It's all about choosing the options, right? So in real,
No, not that one. 50.
so real-time situations are different. So their Python programmers will give you, do all this work for you. But you have to check the model. So when the simple error comes, you can handle them. If you know. If you don't know, you give the error to the programmer, he will sort it out. Go to index this app.py. It's not underscore, form dot. You gave underscore.
Okay.
Now run app.py. Stop and rerun. Got it?
Okay.
So in reality, you will not do this. This is done by Python programmers will be there, full stack programmers. They will be doing it either in Django or Flask or in any other. There are many other packages nowadays which are there for dynamic level applications and a lot of things are there. They will do it. Or they might integrate into an existing Java application, Java virtual machine or an application, they will integrate it. Okay. So that is their problem. Your responsibility is to check the model. Once they send you that, you have to input the parameters, then you check the prediction. You go and do the same model, give the same parameters in a Jupyter notebook and check the prediction. If both numbers are same, they are okay. Otherwise, there will be, you have to go and sit with him and check the error where it is happening. Why you need to know deployment is to find out the errors. If it is a simple error, you can easily handle it. Now, the interfaces will be very large. Even we have built a very complex model. In one of the batch, we have done loan prediction model. You can give multiple models. We built only linear regression. You can choose an option of adding a model also to this thing. You can get a box where you can choose your model and make your predictions. So different parameters will be added. I have shown you the basic simple application with single parameters. But in reality, you will have multiple parameters. That is done by Python programming guys. You need not worry. But ultimate testing of the thing will be on you. You have to test. And until unless your model output, the deployment output matches your model output, you cannot give a go. So once you say everything is okay, everything is matching your model output, then you can go ahead and then they will deploy it on the server. So this deployment part, basic understanding is required because if there are errors, you have to check it. Testing has to be done by the person who is building the model. That is the reason why we are doing this. Yeah, it has to be, you can download it from free template providers are there. One of the website you can see here on top only it is there. So free open source non-licensed templates are available. Here, codeopen.io. Codeopen.io. This will give you templates, HTML and all other templates. You can choose based on your requirement. And you can download the basic code and make the adjustments. You have to make the adjustment based on the requirement. But this is basically the process. This is basically process. Now, instead of a data file here, you might have a database connector here. So what happens is, and you might have a database connector here, and then the database connector will create a temporary file based on the database running, and you will use that file to build the model. And then you will test the model and you will build. So there are many ways of deploying it. using different models and all. So it depends on how you are going to use it or deploy it. But this is the basic structural deployment. Simple deployment as an application, Flask application. Yes. So the user will just use it. He will not have any idea of what is happening in the backend. He has to give the parameters, and then you can define the parameters also. I'll show you the next form where you can define the parameters, where you can give a drill down to select the parameters from. All those options will be there. So then it will be easy for you to get the models to be in a certain predictive range. Otherwise, if people are giving outliers, then it's a problem, right? So we can't give outliers. We have to give data within the range. Okay. So we'll break for tea and we'll come back. All right. Sunita,
Okay, sir.
got the output?
Yeah, yes, sir. That got in minus. I think I did not give a valid properly, but I got it.
Yeah.